We are going to, thanks to these additional measures, continue the work we initiated with our European partners to develop lighting systems for use in extremely deep waters.
Is this initiative that we have undertaken?
The so-called ELSA now takes on its full meaning as we have just observed for the second time the launch of a very long-range missile known as Oreshnik by Russia against Ukraine.
This shot is a very clear signal from a power that is already well equipped but has decided to acquire such advanced capabilities.
The message is clear, and for all those who believe that Russia is an issue that does not concern us, it must be understood loud and clear. We are within range of these shots. Therefore, if we wish to maintain our credibility in this area as well, we as Europeans, and especially France, which possesses specific technologies, must acquire these new weapons that will fundamentally change the situation in the short term. And with our German and British partners in particular, we must forcefully advance on these deep strike fire capabilities,
a capacity that enhances our credibility and bolsters our nuclear deterrence.
France and the Europeans must continue in any location where their interests are being threatened, to be present there without any form of escalation, but to remain absolutely uncompromising on the respect for territorial sovereignty. I was just mentioning Ukraine.
In Greenland, an autonomous territory of the Kingdom of Denmark,
it is the Europeans who have a particular responsibility
for this area.
Belongs to the European Union, for this territory is also that of one of our NATO allies. France has made the decision to join the exercise that was planned and initiated by Denmark in a fully sovereign and independent manner within the framework of Arctic endurance. A first contingent of French troops is already deployed there and will be reinforced over the next few days by land, air, and naval assets. And I would like to thank the scheme for having quickly, in close contact with its Danish partner, organized things and been able to respond effectively to the very concrete demands that were put forward. This is the role that France must play. The ability to be available for threat assessment, to know how to adapt, and to stand by a sovereign state to protect its territory. And regarding the ongoing revolution in Iran, regarding the heinous attacks perpetrated by the regime against its own citizens, France has called for an immediate cessation of these atrocities. Of these terrible attacks on the respect for civilians, but also to ensure that there is no escalation of conflict within the region. And this is precisely the reason why we have significantly strengthened our overall posture. We have, of course, made the firm decision to ensure the protection of our citizens and our military personnel, but we have also firmly decided to stand shoulder to shoulder with all our partners to actively contribute to the stability and security of the entire region in this challenging context. And let's consider the world we are plunged into. The return of the powers of destabilization, Russia's presence on European soil, and the destabilization caused by several regional powers. I could, at this point, mention Iran and many others, and then a discourse that sometimes causes a degree of uncertainty, even among its allies, in the view of some. But in any case, a new colonialism is taking place among certain individuals. All of this, compels us to continue to strengthen our own model and to reinforce our independence across all operational components, and to continue to accelerate on the strategy that we have decided. Please excuse the rather unsightly appearance of my eye. It is truly nothing more than something completely harmless. Just consider it an entirely unintentional reference to the eye of the tiger at the very beginning of this year. For those who understand the reference, it's a sign of determination.
She is complete.